Thank you for watching. What's with the invisible chassis? Well, I'm going to paint up a body for a chassis that I do not actually have here. I'm going to paint up a body for an emergency situation. Please don't contact me with any painting requests because I do not have the time for it. But in this case I wanted to make some time for it. A lot of people may have seen this, but I always use this tabletop. It's fully magnetic. It's made by CowRC.com. You can see that over here. I also use their screw catchers, stuff like that. They have a really wide range of products, lubricants, cleaning solvents, stuff like that, stuff to protect your ride and stuff to make maintenance on your RCs a whole lot more easy than it is without these products. Before I used this tabletop, I was always missing screws on the floor, having my cats play with them, stuff like that. And well, a tabletop like this just makes life a whole lot easier. I don't have to be afraid that I completely mess up the table. This tabletop has seen a lot of use and abuse, and it always comes out more or less unharmed. At some point you might want to change the look, but that's about it. It holds up really well and doesn't stain up, stuff like that. Anyway, enough praise. CowRC, they also have a really active community on Facebook, lots of people using the products and supporting the cause, so to speak. And they do really cool stuff in giving back to the community, sponsoring events, organizing bash days, and every Christmas they do a giveaway. Usually they have a painter who paints up their cars for the giveaways, but he could not make it this time around. So I got contacted very last minute if I perhaps saw a chance to paint up a short course body for, well, the 2014 giveaway, which is going to be a Team Associated SC10 truck. Well, it happens that I do have a body for it. I don't have the actual car, so I can't mock it up. I will at some point throw this one on a short course chassis. So you will also see it with the wheels and stuff in place. But this is a body that you can use on most of the short course trucks out there. You can use it on the Slash, the two-wheel drive, the four-wheel drives, the Pro 2. You can use it on the Team Associated SC10, and I'm pretty sure there are a few more options. If you check the link in the description box, you will go to the Pro Line Evo shell, as it is listed on the website, and perhaps it even fits your car. Anyway, on to what I'm going to do. I have no idea yet. I'm going to do something cow related, of course, so it's going to contain some black and some white and perhaps some green grass, all that. At first I had the plan of perhaps painting an udder somewhere, but I think an udder squirting milk will look a bit odd because it can be easily confused with something else. So I'm just going to keep it a bit more simple, stick some well, a bit aggressive lines on there and a few CowRC logos, and well, just see how it goes. I'm going to use liquid mask to mask this body up. The most important step, always a good preparation. Already cut this shell out, still need to sand the edges. I'm going to use my Better Edge sanding tool for that, just so I can get all these edges perfectly straight. And I'm going to use the big sanding drum that I have, and we'll do all of that stuff off camera to fully sand out the wheel wells. Sanding the edges of your body also makes sure that that it lasts a tiny bit longer. If you have a tiny cut that goes inward or whatnot, as soon as you sand that away, you don't risk your shell splitting in that area. So preparation is everything. Also on the inside, there's always molding residue left on the inside of the body from them vacuum forming the Lexan over the shape that they use. And they also need to release that Lexan from that shape. So there's always a bit of a residue on the inside of the body. There's a lot of people who have different opinions about it, but I always scuff the inside of the body up with a Scotch-Brite sponge. Do make sure not to hit the windows, but that's also what I will be doing in this case. I'm going to scuff the entire inside up, all of the surfaces that need to be painted. I'm going to use some hand soap and some warm water. Make sure that I get rid of all of that residue, also of the soap afterwards, and then I will be masking it up. It's done. You will think, whoa, that went really quick. Didn't. Went so quick that at some point I got frustrated, turned the camera off. Camera even ran out of batteries. because everything that can go wrong in a paint job actually went wrong. You all know those kids, maybe you have a few nephews and nieces or kids of your own that do not listen to instructions at all. If you tell them you cannot run your bike over there, they go try to do it anyway and they break their neck. If you say you can't jump the water, they will try to do it anyway. If you say you can't pee against the electric fence, they will try to do it anyway. You can't set fire to the cat, they will try to do it anyway. I was that kid, I'm now 32, I'm still that kid. Somebody on my Facebook page, I proudly showed them this bottle of Bitty Design liquid mask. Worked great for me in non-metallic purposes so far, or on the simpler stuff where I just needed to cut like a high amount of detail in a simple 2, 3, 4 color paint job. Somebody said to me, are you sure about using it? I said, yeah, why? Well, I've tried it as well, and upon contact with metallic paints it will completely dissolve, disintegrate, and you will have a really hard time getting a finished shell. Most likely you can toss it away. Well, enter me being a knob trying to do it anyway. So after masking up the shell completely, 4 coats of this nonsense, cutting everything, spending way too much time on the cut work, of course, making all these nice flames, cow spots, logos, everything, and then enter green metallic paint, ruining it. I could just, before my eyes, I could just see all of my cuts welding themselves shut. The liquid mask went all gooey, making it impossible to peel it off. Well, basically the worst nightmare that you can have when you're painting something, especially when you're halfway through a paint scheme. So I needed to peel all of my masking work halfway through a paint job. There's nothing more annoying than that, and afterwards I needed to tape everything up and try to hit and score every single line that I had already cut in the previous masking, in the Bitty Design masking, before taping it. Anyway, long story short, super annoying. If you hate people and you know they like painting with metallic paint, give them a bottle of Bitty Design. They will hate you even more. This is really not something that you want to attempt. I should learn how to listen to people that want to give me some really good advice. Like in this case, I think it was Doug Erik Christofferson who said to me, don't use the metallic paint with Bitty Design. Yeah, you know what? You're right, and I'm absolutely wrong, and I'm a dick for trying. But yeah, thanks for pointing it out, and I will listen on the first go next time. Good stuff if you keep it super simple. If you do anything that's more complicated, if you don't wear Velcro shoes, don't use it at all. Onto the shell, what did I do? Logos with a tiny bit of gradient going on. In some spots you will see close-ups of everything. CowRC logo on the front with the cow with the crown on top of his head. Did that in like a gold with yellow, get like a tiny bit of gradient in that as well. CowRC, of course, the king of RC maintenance. They have a lot of maintenance products. That's the only thing as well that they have for your RCs is maintenance products, and I think that they work really well. The stuff that I've used so far, I've been really happy with it. I also put some cow spots on the car. Of course, you know, CowRC goes with the theme. Green metallic, stupid idea, but put it on there. On the back is also a Proline logo again, Proline Evo shell if you want to have a discounted Proline. Don't forget to hit the HemiStorm 10 code in the discount box when you're checking out your order for instant 10% discount. Also in the description box I will put a few links to the CowRC.com website and also to their Facebook page. Facebook page is not just about, yeah, you know, do this for maintenance on your car, get that. No, it's a really active community, people showing off their rides, giving each other advice, helping each other out, ESC battery motor setups, whatever you can think of, it's on there. A wide variety of rides with a whole lot of nice people, so definitely worth checking out. I hope you enjoyed watching this video despite all the mishaps. If you're in for a lot more mishaps, because I try to be a tiny bit time efficient and work ahead, so I have this one masked up completely with Bitty Design liquid mask, and I have this shell masked up completely with Bitty Design liquid mask, so that will go wrong, guaranteed. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to laugh your ass off when it happens. because I can guarantee you that stuff will go wrong. And you know what, I will this time around I will just pull out the camera and show you my frustration. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.